Welcome to TLC for the Soul podcast, where soul meets spirit. You have entered into sacred space. I'm your host, TAMI Chambers, and I'm here to help you shine. Now let's get going on this podcast journey. Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome. So we take a little tour around the tarot table. I set the camera down. Everything that you see here, or actually anything that stands out to you, could be a message for you right now. Additional messages in this December in the cards reading. We've always got the Fae. We've always got art around. We've got the fairy deck. And I'm going to put the camera down. And we are going to play with the energy of December in the cards. So what do you most need to know in this now for the month ahead? What energies are surrounding you? And the first deck we're going with is Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. So I always have to have a lot of green around me. So it's winter here in North Dakota, and it's kind of mild so far. I'm holding high hopes that it will be not so bad as last year. Okay, the card went to the floor. So let's see what our anchor card is. The Eight of Pentacles with a dedicated effort. Now, I do see two people in the background. I see a painting being built around two people. Take this as you will. Is this about romance? Is this about friendship? Is this about those of you that celebrate maybe the Christmas season? And maybe there's some Mother Mary and Joseph energy coming through here. But whatever the case, whatever it is, it's going to take some more work. It's going to take some more work to make this thing happen. So since this is our anchor card, I'm going to put it here. We do have our divine feminine and our divine masculine, this whole setup going on here. So let's bring in Archangel Michael and see what he wants to add to this situation. This is the I forgot, Sword of Light or something. Archangel Michael cards from Radley Valentine. You know, I've got a thing for the card backs, so I have to have like nice looking card backs, even on the cards that I design and create, which I'm working on a dragon deck right now. Okay, we have one card. Oh yeah, the Archangel Michael Sword of Light. All right, what else is going on in... Oh, you know, he would always come out and say that. Embrace your life purpose. So Archangel Michael, right? He's always helping us with our life purpose. So it's guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So we've got this girl writing, which means I better get to work and finish the next installment of my Bringers of the Light book. That is a big old quill pen there that she has. It looks like it's an angel wing she's writing with, which I do write channeled. My books are all channeled, so I can definitely relate to that. And then we've got the cat bringing in that amplification energy, bringing in that energy of the divine. And we've got that butterfly. So it looks like we're talking about there's going to be more work, more dedicated effort towards your life purpose. So what does that mean? So I'm going to grab Forest of the Wolf. I did get a message before this reading that the gateway between the 1212 and the 1221 is going to be especially important for our star seeds. So I'll most likely be doing another show about that. But let's take my deck, Forest of the Wolf. See, card backs. No, I'm just kidding. I like my card backs. They look cute, and they all go together. All my decks. Okay, so we've got two cards from Forest of the Wolf. I think I'll let them hang out over here for a second. The first one is, oh, this is about the solitary journey. I just saw 144 and 444 on the timer. The wolf led the way. It wanted Rutger to know something. It wanted him to understand something. But as all mortal humans, this one would have to be shown too. The lone wolf sighed and kept walking, leading Rutger, although Rutger felt to himself that he was the one leading the way. So Spirit, your guides, directing you, and that came out with Pup, who is our playful pup of our wolf pack in this deck. So inner child energy, enjoying the season. Like these look like wintry trees, but there's a lot of sun. Maybe doing some sun gazing. Maybe just having, look at like, okay, so look at that look on his face. So when I do my channeled artwork, you know, it may not be like Van Gogh, but the aura and the spirit of whatever it is that I'm bringing out in the art piece comes out, like the eyes and the face. So playful. He looks like, come on, let's go play in the woods or something. Let's go play in the forest. And I think that's sometimes the best way to open up your creativity is to take a step back from being so serious, because this dedicated effort, God, this picture looks like so serious. And this artist is just so like advanced. Look, he looks like advanced, right? Like somebody's got a scaffolding, somebody hired him to make this big drawing. So the lone wolf journey, I think, is one where you've been like hermiting for quite some time. And I feel like you're coming out of that now. But I want to get a card from the Modern Love Tarot. Look, card backs again. Look how shiny. Oh, these are so cute and glittery. I gotta have glittery. What else is going on for my friends here? Oh, it's such a dark card. Oh, this is that weird like Queen of Swords card. It's so dark and gray and good. It's like, yeah. This card came out earlier too in another reading. It's like you have to take control of your thoughts. It just looks so like chalk drawing. So maybe, chalk drawings are your thing. But this to me looks like take control of your thoughts, your mental attitude, the energy that's around you and surrounds you, and do what's right for you this month. Make sure that you're taking care of you, that you're doing what's right for you. I want to bring in this new deck that I have. I got it for winter because it's very shiny and beautiful, and it reminds me of snowflakes. This is the Ethereal Visions Tarot Luna edition. Let's continue to paint this picture of December because I'm not quite sure I have a fully rounded picture of what the cards are trying to say. We got the Hierophant. And this is a very beautiful deck where it's very rainbow holographic and you kind of have to move it around a little bit. And there's that star. So to me, this is a very interesting Hierophant card because there's really no person there. There's like this wishing star, whatever. And it's kind of like, these guides and these pillars here off around the border of the card kind of like helping. It's kind of like they're taking care of your wish fulfillment so that you can take care of other things. So I think that's important to know. It's kind of like, that's the whole God is in charge, and we're handling this behind the scenes, and you don't have to worry about anything. Your wishes are being worked on by the universe, and you just have to like trust. Like, look, she's going in that troll's hand. Like, we got. Oh, you can't see that. Let's bump this over a little bit. We've got this for you, Mrs. Troll, Wisdom Troll Lady, Fairy Godmother Troll Lady. That's what we'll call her, Fairy Godmother Troll Lady. And I'm going to bring in, before I start looking more deeply here, I've got the tarot at the end of the rainbow. I'm going to bring in this one. What's going on in December? Oh, we've gotten this card already. We got this yesterday. So I do almost daily shorts on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, but this card came out about working hard, and it came up with the Empress. So I really feel like there's a lot of activity around your goals and your wishes, things you've been working on, things you've been trying to manifest this month, and the energy just seems ripe with that 1212 portal and gateway to bring in everything you desire. But of course you have to take action, right? It can't just like happen on its own. The sun is very bright today. I'm going to crack the window. Sun gazing, solar gazing, bringing in divine energy to help you on your path, staying playful, staying purposeful. That is your life purpose. And I think the many of you that are here that watch, you're pretty clear, I think, on your life purpose. I know that we do have some younger TLC for the Soul community members who maybe are still kind of in that playful pup energy where they're seeking, what is my life purpose? And it doesn't have to be so complicated a thing to figure out. It's like, and I see 11:11 on the timer. Yeah, it's like just get balanced in yourself. Don't try so hard. Just keep doing what you love, and that is being of service. That is allowing yourself to serve, and it's also helping with your karma banks. The more you give, your karma bank, your good karma bank goes up, increases, and then that allows you to bring in more things that you need and want, because the energy is very balanced. If there's too much receiving, then at some point you're going to stop receiving, because you're going to have some output there. And however you give back, if it's talking to your friends or working with your friends, kind of counseling your friends is coming up. If it's, having your own YouTube channel or making music or doing art or, whatever it is for you, even if you work a 9-to-5 job, there are ways you give back that maybe, different than everybody else, but it's still part of your purpose, especially if you're doing what you love. If you're not doing what you love, this is the month to reevaluate that. If it means you find another, cooler, high vibe 9-to-5, then that's what you need to do. If it means, because not everybody is supposed to go into like a spiritually based business. I do hear that a lot. I'm like, if you're called to that, like if you're a healer and you're called to do Reiki training or shamanic work or be a psychic or a medium or whatever, yes, then definitely pursue that. But don't drop everything until Spirit's got you, or you're sure that you can be financially secure in whatever it is that you're doing. Like, don't willy-nilly, just because you heard it in a reading, go out and quit your 9-to-5 and try to open up a Reiki practice from day one. Be very conscious about your business plan, how you plan to move yourself forward. And if you have no business acumen whatsoever, then you need to ask your guides to help you find somebody to make sure that you're transitioning from a regular paying job to something else where you can be just as abundant, or if not more abundant than you were before. So make sure that you're carefully planning that out and you're not making rash decisions. Let's get a few happy cloud cards. This is my deck too. If you're listening on the podcast and you can't see all these beautiful cards, I try my best to describe them, but you may want to pop over on Instagram. I might post a picture of the cards, or you can watch us over on YouTube. See, heart, love is the answer, and check in. Your guides are trying to reach you. So I think that there are opportunities this month for many of you to change focus. We have been getting that a lot in the cards, like a change of career, a change of focus. And it doesn't always have to mean that your career is changing. For some of you that are doing like Earth Guardian work, my Dragon Guardians, Gatekeepers, Grid Keepers, Star Seeds, many of you have additional assignments. You work a level up in addition to any work you might be doing on yourself or helping people around you. You also work a level up helping the planet in different ways, and you get various assignments from your guides on things that you need to do. And check in, because you could be getting an upgrade to your assignment. Many of you work deep down in the trenches and have been doing so for quite some time, doing a lot of shamanic work, working with lower density things on the planet. And I think some of you, it's time for you to upgrade to something a little bit lighter in nature, so that you can balance out your frequency a little bit, because you can't your whole life be working in the darker worlds. It's just, yeah, I'm getting chills. You need to find a balance there. So for those of you that work like the rainbow bridges, a lot of my mediums, a lot of those people that work certain gates that have to do, yes, with people leaving the planet, or, you know, all of that. Like you don't have to do that work 24/7, 365 for the rest of your life. So if you are getting a little tired of that, you feel like your energy is a little drawn down, if you're not taking good care of yourself, and you know that that's part of your divine service work, then you need to ask your guides to up-level your assignment to something a little high vibe, at least for the time being, until you can get back on your feet and regain your strength again, because no one sent you here to just be this ever-giving, like, energy source, and to do stuff all the time that is like that. So pay attention to the signs you're getting that it might be time to ask for a reassignment for a while. And if you love that work so much and you want to go back to it when it's time, then you can do so when you are feeling a little bit stronger. All right, well, let's get one more card. Yeah. We're going to do a separate reading for our Romance Finding the One series for December, because the love card came out earlier today. And this is kind of like for my friends that are looking for their one. We've got some separate messages for you that we'll take care of. But really what's coming up, it may feel like, even though it's possibly winter, or if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, we do have community members there. In Australia, in the Southern Hemisphere, it may feel like this time of renewed energy, renewed vigor, renewed hope. There is a Mercury retrograde starting on the 12/12, right on the 12/12 in Capricorn, and it works all the way back to 22 degrees Sagittarius in January. And that is going to bring up a lot of assistance for you to get not back on the same old track that you're doing, but back on a higher track that's going to feel better for you now, because you've upgraded a lot over the past year and you're ready for an upgrade in some of these other areas of your life, like how you manage your time, the things that you're doing, the energy that surrounds you. Maybe some of your guides might be shifting in and out, and new guides might come in who have more of an acumen in the areas that you need. Again, back to that, like business acumen. If you're starting to work on your own business, or if you need help with accounting or business planning or making a website or all of that, it's time for a level up. And it's time to start planning and preparing your energy for the giant big old eclipse in April. The Aries eclipse, that solar eclipse, is huge, and there's some prep work we have to do to get there and make sure that we're in the right frequency to receive those energies that are coming in. So all in all, December seems like it doesn't look like a sit back and relax month. It looks like a month where you need to take action. You need to get clear on your goals. And if goals could be shifting and changing too, so don't discount that. Like, you know, I always meant to write this book, but now I don't want to write it anymore and I want to write a different one or something. Like, it just could just come in because what you were working on before may not resonate with you anymore. So make it something that you love. Don't be afraid to, what is that? I don't know, but don't be afraid to like move on to something different if it no longer vibes. If you've been trying to write that song for who knows how long, it's just not coming to you. Let's just set that aside. Don't necessarily delete it. You could come back to it at another time, but just set it aside and see what's coming to you now. That's going to feel more playful, more fun, and might be easier for you to produce or get out there because you're just having such a good time. It just flows. It's just being in the flow this month, which seems very rudimentary because we hear that all the time. But this life purpose thing and doing what you love and the dedicated effort were kind of at the heart of your reading for the month ahead. So pay attention what's coming up, what's calling to you, and what's asking for you to step forward and do more of. So that is what we have for general December in the cards. Next time we see you, I don't know exactly what we'll be doing next. We've got quite a few things on the plan. So it'll be something relatively soon. And until then, friends, I want to thank you so much for joining me here. And we will see you all again soon. Take care.